All right, this is Deanna Marie, and welcome back here to the Clusie. And today we're going to be talking about how your hope will not be cut off. Okay, so let's get started. All right,
Today's Bible verse is going to be Proverbs 23.
Verse 17 and 18. Okay, so you guys know how I am. Open up those Bibles, get in the Word, pray, let God talk to you what He wants to talk to you about. Okay, so this verse, it talks about how sometimes when you look at life, you see people doing the wrong things and they're getting ahead faster, right? You look at them and you're like, man, maybe it's better to do it that way. It could be something simple like, sometimes people cut corners at work, right? And they're cutting corners in their business and they're getting more money. And then you're over with your business doing it the right way and you're spending a little bit more money, so you're not able to profit as much. It can look that way in the dating arena. Like sometimes when people are cheating, they're using men for money, they're doing all kinds of things like that. You can look at it and you can be like, man, how are they so far ahead and how am I so far behind? Okay. I want you to pay attention to, and I hope that this word gives you hope, okay? To the very end, it says, your hope will not be cut off. Whatever you're praying, whatever you're asking God for, He's not going to let you, have disappointment with this. Your hope, your faith in what He can do, your faith in Him answering your prayers, it's not going to be cut off. You're going to get something that's so much more amazing. Don't envy what the people are doing and the people that are lying, stealing, doing wicked things to get something that they want, because the way that when God shows up, it's going to blow your mind with how He does it. Okay? We can look at all the people that Jesus performed miracles on, right? For us reading the story, it looks like Jesus just walked up, did the miracle, and that was that, right? It was just a one-day thing. No, you don't see those people crying and praying for years before. Some of them like decades, saying, gosh, God, why do I have this sickness? Why do men always leave me? Why am I like this? And then Jesus shows up, but when you're looking at it, when you're reading it, you think it's just, you don't see how long they've been praying. You don't see all of that stuff. But when God shows up, He shows up, and it is a instant change, and He did not disappoint not one of those people that did those prayers. Not one. They all were like, wow, what a mighty miracle. How awesome is that? This is amazing. God is like, look at what He did. Look at David. You think that when he was playing with sheep and he was out there and he's probably praying like, gosh, God, why am I the least of my brothers? Why is this? His miracle showed up in the form God sent a prophet to anoint him, make him king. And the next thing you know, he's fighting Goliath. It is an instant change when God shows up, and He will show up. Your hope will not be cut off. Queen Esther, she's just an orphan hanging out, doing the regular stuff that she always does in the town that she's in, and she doesn't realize that God's orchestrating a whole beauty pageant, basically, to find a wife for the king. That is the type of miracle serving God that you serve. And when He shows up, that's the type of stuff that He does for the ones that He loves, the ones that have been faithful, the ones that have been righteous, the ones that have been doing it the right way. And you've been looked over, screwed over, all kinds of other things, but you've said, I'm not going to do it the wrong way. You may look at the people and say, it's tempting, but I'm not going to do it. And He's not going to cut off your hope. He's not going to cut off your hope. That woman did not expect, when she was probably praying for her husband, and Esther was probably praying for her husband just like any other girl. God, send me a husband. God, send me a husband. She probably got to the point where she was like, I don't even know if this is working. What's happening? God hasn't listened to me for years. He killed my parents. I don't understand what's going on. You don't think she thought a little bit like that sometimes? But what is God doing? When He sends a husband, it's a king, and she is crowned like basically the most beautiful woman in all of the land. The woman that the king chose in front of everyone when she had nothing beforehand. Just an uncle that took her into her house. That is the type of miracle loving God that you serve. So don't think just because he's not answering your prayers or you see other people getting ahead and stuff like that. No, when he does show up, when he does do things, when Jesus showed up to town, it didn't take very long for him to heal people. He wasn't sending the lepers home with, here, take this medicine, and then in 6 to 8 weeks, come back and I'll give you another. No, it was like, here, I'm going to touch you, and that's it. It's done. The miracle's done. And that's exactly what God does for the ones that are doing it the right way. Your mind will be blown. Do not, especially going into the new year, do not think that he is not answering your prayers. He answers them. He answers them. Continue doing what you're doing. Continue praying. Continue doing the right things. Continue being righteous. If you want a wife, if you want a husband, if you want a new career, if you need financial blessings, keep asking, keep seeking, keep praying. He will come. And when he comes, it will blow your mind with what he's going to do for you. If you need help or you need encouragement, read the Bible. See everything that all of those people went through and how God came through for them. Okay? If he can do it for them, he can do it for you. So going into the new year, you're going to continue to have that hope because your hope will not be cut off. That's what it says. All right? So anyways, like, share, subscribe, and comment as always, and I'll see you guys back here next time.